Have you ever felt like the world is conspiring against you, throwing one absurd challenge after another your way? Or perhaps you've questioned the rosy pictures painted by optimists, sensing a deeper, more complicated truth lurking beneath the surface. Well, then you're in for a treat. Welcome, book lovers, to Ace Book Talk. Today, we're diving headfirst into Voltaire's masterpiece, Candide. A whirlwind adventure, a biting satire, and a surprisingly relevant commentary on the human condition. This book is more than just a classic. It's a timeless mirror reflecting our own follies and foibles. Born Frenois Maria Rowett, Voltaire was a true product of the Enlightenment, that era of reason and intellectual ferment. A brilliant writer, philosopher, and outspoken critic of injustice, he ruffled feathers with his sharp wit and unwavering commitment to truth. Living in 18th century Europe, a time of rigid social hierarchies, religious dogmatism, and rampant inequality, Hare saw firsthand the absurdity of many established norms social. The Candide, published in 1759, became his weapon of choice, a satirical assault on the philosophy of optimism popularized by thinkers like Leibniz. So, what exactly is Candide all about? At its heart, it's the story of a young man, Candide, raised in the sheltered castle of Baron Thunder Tentronckh in Westphalia. He is the naive disciple of Professor Pangloss, a staunch believer that we live in the best of all possible worlds. Pangloss's philosophy, heavily influenced by Leibniz, claims that everything happens for a reason and ultimately serves a greater good. Candide's idyllic life is shattered when he's caught kissing the baron's daughter, Cungand, and is promptly expelled. Thus begins his journey, a series of increasingly disastrous events that take him across Europe and South America. He witnesses war, famine, earthquakes, religious persecution, and countless other horrors. Each misfortune is met by Pangloss's unwavering refrain, "All is for the best in the best of all possible worlds." Through Candide's experiences, Voltaire relentlessly mocks the philosophy of blind optimism. We see Candide enslaved, flogged, shipwrecked, and robbed. He encounters characters who are equally plagued by misfortune: Cungand, who is repeatedly raped and sold into servitude; Pangloss, who contracts syphilis; and Martin, a cynical scholar who believes that the world is inherently evil. The journey takes Candide and his companions to El Dorado, a mythical South American utopia where gold is plentiful and societal ills are non-existent. While tempting, Candide realizes that even paradise feels empty without Candide. He leaves El Dorado to continue his search for her, ultimately finding her aged and unattractive. After countless trials and tribulations, Candide, Cangand, Pangloss, and several other companions eventually settle on a small farm in Turkey. They are disillusioned with grand philosophies and grand adventures. They have seen the worst of the world and are weary of chasing elusive dreams. One day, Candide overhears a wise old farmer, who lives a simple life, tending to his garden. Tending to The farmer explains that he avoids the three great evils, boredom, vice, and poverty, through the simple act of working his land. This encounter sparks a profound realization in Candide. He declares, "We must cultivate our garden." This becomes the group's new motto, a rejection of Pangloss's passive optimism and a call to action. They stop philosophizing and start working, tending to their farm and finding meaning in their daily tasks. So, what are the key takeaways from Candide? First, Voltaire urges us to question authority and challenge conventional wisdom. Don't blindly accept what you retold, especially when it contradicts your own experiences. Second, the book highlights the absurdity of blind optimism. While it's important to maintain hope in the face of adversity, it's equally crucial to acknowledge the realities of suffering and injustice. Pretending that everything is fine when it's not is not only disingenuous but also prevents us from taking meaningful action to improve the world. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, Candide emphasizes the importance of practical action and self-reliance. Instead of waiting for a utopian future to arrive, focus on what you can do in the present to make your life and the lives of those around you better. Cultivating our garden is a metaphor for taking responsibility for our own well-being and contributing to the world in a tangible way. It's about finding meaning in the everyday, in the simple act of creating something positive amidst the chaos. It's about focusing on what we can control, rather than dwelling on what we cannot. Candide is a challenging but ultimately rewarding read. It's a reminder that the world is often a messy and unpredictable place, but that we can still find meaning and purpose by focusing on the present and taking action to create a better future. So pick up a copy, embark on Candide's wild adventure, and prepare to have your assumptions challenged and your perspective broadened. Thanks for joining me on Ace Book Talk. I hope you enjoyed our discussion of Candide. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more book recommendations. Until next time, happy reading!